Hi everyone, Myra has another hack for you, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, thank you for stopping in to watch my videos. You know I really appreciate it. And for those of you new to the channel, thank you and welcome to my channel, Myra Lorraine. Now I'd like to get started right away, and as you heard at the intro here, I actually have another hack for you, and this time it's on a skirt pattern that I absolutely adore. This skirt pattern, and I have my notes down here. If you guys see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. But this skirt pattern, you've seen me actually make before. It is the Mimi G Simplicity 8994. Now I've made this twice before, and I'll pop up those pictures here to show you the ones that I've made before. And I absolutely love this skirt. It is so easy to wear, to throw on with my sneakers or my sandals. Haven't worn them dressed up yet. I just basically use them for casual dress, and that's mostly my lifestyle right now. But I just love that it's so super easy and quick to make and very easy to wear. And since I like having my phone on me all the time, of course pockets are everything. Well, I decided to take that pattern because it's so well fitted for me now, and I know exactly how to make it for myself. I just decided to use this one and hack it, because one of the things I found was that I like having pockets in the front. I do sometimes when I'm standing find myself reaching for my pockets that are non-existent. So I decided to go ahead and put pockets in the front. And so what I did, and I'm actually going to show you a series of photos, and these photos actually show how I did the hack. Now this first photo here is where I traced the front pattern piece. I traced it and lengthened the hem by 2 inches because it is a little bit short. Why I did that, I have no idea, because the end result, I ended up taking the 2 inches off anyway, so I should have just left it alone. But I did trace the pattern so that I could start working there. And from that point, the second picture that you see here is where I actually drew the line of the front pocket where I wanted it, just below the waist, and how I wanted it. You notice that I angled it off a little bit down towards the hip. But I really wanted that style and wanted it to look that way. Is there a pattern out there? Probably. I didn't search for one. It was so quick for me to do this. It made it super easy, and now I have a pattern to make it again right away, and I do plan on doing it again. But what I did with these pieces was I went ahead and I, traced all of the other lines and everything. And this next picture you're seeing is where I cut out that front line pocket where I wanted it to be. I cut it out, and then I made a facing based on where I cut it out, and I also put that on paper, and then I traced around where I wanted the actual pocket to be as well. And that's what you're seeing here, is all of the facings and the pocket that I created. Now this next photo is showing you where I sewed the pocket facing to the skirt front. And I turned, actually after I sewed the top edge and that side edge you see towards the front, I flipped them to the inside and I pressed that all down. And then I stitch, and that's what you're seeing here. I stitch the pocket to the pocket facing, and I serged the edge. And now that, once that was done, I flipped it over and then just basted the side edge and the top edge of the skirt to keep the pocket in place until I sewed the rest of the skirt together. So that's what you're seeing here, is the finished pocket. Now, after that, I will show you a picture of me in this skirt when it was completed, before I did my second item that I did to this skirt, because I did hack it and I did do something else that I've never done before. But the picture you're seeing of me now is me in this skirt before I did the second thing to it, and how it fit me. You can tell that it was a little bit longer on me as well. And the pocket turned out beautifully, exactly the way I wanted it. Now that the length of that skirt has changed, and you'll see that in the end result. But now I want to tell you about what I did to this skirt that I thought was beautiful. I bleached it. I put it in a bleach bath. I wanted to change the color a little bit and get something a little closer to a ready to wear color, you know. Well, dark could be ready to wear too, but I wanted something a little more faded. So I decided to try my hand at bleaching. Hadn't done it before, and I figured, what the heck, why not? Let me take that back. What the heck, I had never done it before, but I did see it somewhere. And if I get her permission, I will pop her picture up here. But I saw Main Course, that is the name of her YouTube channel, and her Instagram as well. And all of that, her information will definitely be down in the description box. But I saw her bleach a pair of cargo pants that she did, and she said that it was not quite the way she wanted it, but I thought it was fabulous, and that's what gave me this idea. I had never done it before, so I reached out to her and asked her a couple of questions, and I decided to go ahead and do it. So thank you, Miss M, for doing that for me. So what I did was, after talking with her, this next picture you're seeing is me taking my skirt, biting my fingernails while I did it, but I put it in a bath of bleach water. And what I did was, I didn't fill the tub very full, just enough where I thought I knew that the skirt would sink into the water. And I used about a half a bottle of bleach, and I don't remember the size of the bottle. I'll put it up on the screen. But I used about a half a bottle of bleach, and it was that no drip. I guess maybe that's why this water turned yellow. The bleach was a little bit thicker than regular bleach. But I'm not sure why the water turned yellow. But anyways, I put the skirt in that bath, and it was warm water. It wasn't hot, it was just warm water. And I put it in there, but doggone it, that skirt would not stay down. I used a wood spoon to try to push it down in that water and see if it would just fill up with water and sink, and it just would not. It kept popping up in the different areas, so I decided to leave it alone. And next time I do this, I will figure out a way to keep my piece in that water, because I think that was vitally important to changing the color of this skirt. And so I took it out, and I'm going to show you, this next picture is the result of the skirt, front and back. And as you see here in the front, the darker pieces that were popping up in that tub, the waistband and pieces of the front, and there was a piece in the back, because I did flip the skirt over in that bleach bath, and the darker pieces just shows where it didn't stay in that bleach bath. And I was a little upset by that, but not bad. I mean, it's not a total loss to me. I'm still going to wear this skirt, because who knows? Who knows? Anybody who saw me in this skirt would probably think that that's the way it came. But anyways, Myra decided that it wasn't enough for her. Looking at it, I thought, oh my gosh, maybe people are going to think I poured something on myself and got wet spots. So I wanted to change it and make it a little bit lighter or something, if I could. So that's what I decided to do. And I'm going to stay away, and when I'm in this skirt, I'm probably going to stay away from Joann and Hobby Lobby, or any of those places where you saw us might be to say, she did a bad bleach job on that, because nobody else would know that. So anyways, what I decided to do, because of the way it looked, was I was going to try one more time to do something a little different. So what I did was, I took a bottle. I just got a little cheap bottle here like this. And it's just a little spray bottle, and I filled this bottle with almost halfway with bleach, and then the same bleach, and then the other half with water. And I took this and I laid the skirt on my table, and I put plastic underneath the front of the skirt so it wouldn't seep through to the back of the skirt, and I sprayed down the front of it thinking, you know, that will lighten everything up. Silly me didn't think about the fact that the dark spots were darker, and I probably should have just did them by themselves first. But I sprayed down the front of the skirt, and well, it did change the color, but it didn't change the dark spots as much as I would like them to have done. And so the photo that you're seeing right now of the front is the result of that. It's just what I did. It lightened everything, but the dark spots were still there. And I'm okay with that. It lightened them a little bit where it doesn't look so bad. But then I had the back to contend with. So I thought, well, let me try to do something different. And I didn't take pictures of this, and I wish I had, because it looked so cool on the table when I was doing it. But I took a piece of white cardstock, an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and I cut 1-inch strips. And then what I did was I laid them down, you know, across each other in like a lattice work style. And then what I did was I sprayed a little of the spray on that dark spot that was on the back of the skirt, just up above my butt. And I sprayed there first to see if that would lighten up. And then I sprayed right down the middle over the lattice work cardstock, all the way down to the bottom. And then I quickly removed the lattice work because it was just there to catch the bleach. And I threw that in the trash. And then I waited 30 minutes. Now, if I didn't mention before, the skirt was in that bleach bath for approximately 45 minutes. I did 2 30-minute intervals in checking, and then I did another 15 minutes and decided to take it out. I forgot to mention that to you guys. But after I threw the cardstock away, I let that sit on the table, and again I had plastic underneath the back to keep it from seeping through to the front piece. And then I let that sit for 30 minutes, and then I threw it into the wash. Well, it's a hot mess. That's all I can say to you guys, a hot mess. But this is one hot mess I'm going to wear. Let me show you what the back ended up looking like. This is that spot I had showed you before that I sprayed over. I probably should have just covered that and then just sprayed down the middle of that, because as you can see, the spray where I sprayed that first just lightened everything around it that was already light, and then this part as well. And then you can see the lattice work, and what's funny about it is it's kind of off center, but you know, with my skirt covering not my skirt, but my tops covering this part in the back, most of this part in the back, that's where my tops usually fall. The rest of this part is all that you would see, and I'm okay with that. I really am. So I like this skirt. I mean, I think it turned out really nice. I love the pockets in the front. It's got a crazy look going down the front. To me, even though it's a hot mess of a bleaching, I think it turned out pretty great, and I love it. So if you guys have any questions or you want to talk about what Myra did here, go ahead and put it down in the comments and I'll answer you guys. And please, I almost forgot. You guys are saying, Myra, what happened to me seeing you in this skirt, the finished product? Let me roll that for you guys so you can see. I'm going to show you video of me moving in this skirt, and you can see that it fits me very, very well. And I do love this skirt. It is going to get a lot of wear. The pockets I made are so deep in the front that I don't have a problem with throwing my phone in there. And I love, love, love the results of what I did with this hack. I'm definitely going to do it again. The next one I do, I'm not sure if I'm going to do an addendum. We'll see. But I'm definitely going to do the front pockets, and I'm going to put the cargo pockets on it too, because I really like those cargo pockets on my skirts. And now I'm very happy with my front pocket. But anyways, that is a skirt. That's what it looks like on me. And even though the bleaching turned out to be a hot mess, I still love this skirt. It turned out beautiful to me, and I love it. So if you have any questions, as I mentioned before, please go ahead and put them down in the comment box. And don't forget before you leave to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss my next video on Saturday. See you guys. Take care. Bye now.